Hello everybody, this is Steve from Old Boy Moto. Well, good morning guys. Lovely, beautiful, sunny day. Another one out of the box. And as you can see, I'm back out looking for the police cave. I've only just arrived and I'm here pretty early this morning. I managed to get myself out of bed a bit earlier this morning. I struggle sometimes, and that's not a good thing because you know, a lot of people die in bed and I don't want to do that just yet. So anyway, I'm going to have another look at the area for the police cave, and as usual try and enjoy the day and not get lost, and might have a little bit of a campfire later on and a bit of a chat, but hopefully we'll be able to find the cave today on this video. If not, I've decided if I don't find it today, I'm going to see my son's mate Jamo, who's been out here before, and I'll get him to lead me to the cave so we can finally get a look at it and locate it. Anyway, enjoy guys. I'm just going to get ready and go for a walk. Yeah, so just while I'm getting ready guys, I thought I'd mention a couple of things that I'm doing differently. I've decided to bring a proper pair of hiking boots out because I was finding that with these fantastic former riding boots, which I've mentioned before in another video, they are great. I was finding that my feet were getting very sore walking around the bush. They're just not designed for walking in for long distance and for long periods of time, so these hiking boots will probably keep me out walking a lot longer. Yeah, I was getting really sore in them. Also, because last time I was down here I found an old broken bottle, I'm thinking that I'm going to be able to find some more stuff, so I might have a bit more of a dig around. So I brought a shovel with me, and I've also, pardon me while I scoot off, I've also got a good pair of binoculars, because you can't really see that far in the distance unless you've got something like a set of binoculars. So that's what I'm doing today, a little bit differently, and it might help me find the caves and maybe find a bit more stuff lying around. You never know. Anyway, here we go. Well, here we are guys. We're right in the thick of it, and I've come out to this little clearing here, and amazingly there's 4 pieces of wood or better cut here. There's one over there. It's come off that tree there. They've dropped a branch here and cut it up. This looks really old wood, you know. It's been sitting there a long time. And I'm just wondering whether when they cut it off, that it may have been green and they decided to leave it. Now, what's just intriguing to me is there's really no way to get in here. I mean, why would you come all the way out here to cut a piece of wood and then leave it? And how did you get in here? Obviously you wouldn't be carrying a chainsaw from Beechworth by hand. You'd need a vehicle, and I'm thinking maybe it's up through here. Anyway, I have been trekking for about 45 minutes now. The terrain is a little bit easier here, it's not as thick. The scenery's just stunning. The valley's still down there, so I'm just trying to get around this ridge to see maybe if the cave could be down here somewhere. You know, and then I come across that, you know, where people have been here. God, that looks probably over 50 or 60 years old when they've cut that tree. That's pretty amazing. But you know, if there was a track here, it would be well grown over, and that's the confusing part. You can't really find a track. Also, just as I got to that spot, I saw a whopping great big kangaroo, and I mean, it was huge. It was a grey kangaroo, but very big. I was surprised to see one that big. It was well over 6 foot. Very, very big animal. It hopped away, obviously. Never had the camera on. I wish I would have got a bit of footage of it. But there are some nice openings here, but not a really good view to the valley, so you know, I'm not real confident that the cave would be down here. But here's another pretty huge opening here. Yeah, probably the woodcutters in the old days had to track in here and they got their firewood, so there you go. I'll keep going, guys. You'll notice there was a lot of wildlife around here. I've just seen another mob of kangaroos take off after they've seen me. So this is why. There's a really nice source of water here. It's beautiful, just running through the rocks there and just down through the gully there. Still looking. I'm on a much lower level now and I'm still overlooking the valley down there. You never know what will turn up, so I'll keep going. Yeah, there's quite a few kangaroos jumping around here at the moment. It's great to see. Yeah, nice big Wombat Hole. Looks like it's still a project. It doesn't go in very far. But I've just done this. There's another couple of kangaroos. There's a lot of them up here. I've just done this trek up that hill because I spotted this outcrop and I thought this might be it. You know, it looked like the cave from the distance. It's actually just a hollow under a rock, although a pretty good place to get some shelter. Really nice. Some big rocks up here. Whew. Yeah, that was a good little burst of power up the hill. Good exercise. I don't know. All I do know is I'm determined and I'm still keen, so I'm going to keep looking. One thing I have noticed in my many times hiking out here is that how much easier it is if you follow the wildlife trails. They tend to stick to the easiest way around, and they don't waste that much energy. I have noticed that, you know, when I go off the wildlife trails, I'm getting caught up in all sorts of things and I'm using twice as much energy. And they seem to have mapped the place out pretty well. So I'm sticking with them. And every now and then I'll see something like that that gets my heart racing because I think that's it, you know. But I am sticking close to the granite. We've still got the view. There's a hay shed down there. I can't remember ever seeing a hay shed in any pictures of people that have already been out here. So anyway, we'll continue our trek. Another beautiful little creek for the wildlife, or for yourself if you're short of water. Looks pretty good. You could drink that, no problem. You see what I mean by the wildlife trails? They blaze the trail through the easiest way. Obviously they're stopping here for a drink. And yeah, it's just a beautiful spot. We're getting close to some sort of civilization now. I see that someone's dug a bit of a dam down here and there's some old farm machinery. It's amazing what you'll find, but it's only a few metres off the fence, so I guess this could even be private land that I'm walking on. I've had no luck. I have been walking probably an hour and a half And it's such a beautiful day. I'm actually sweating. I'm contemplating on whether taking this jumper off, but I don't think I will, because it could just get pretty cool out here, because up there, up amongst the trees, you're not getting any wind, but you are out here. Look at this. That's off an old dray. Yeah, so that's very, very old. That's a turntable of some description that would have been on a very heavy duty farming implement. There's the wheel. Yeah, most historic, I would say. And the reason it's still there, because it'd probably weigh half a ton. Here's the rest of it, I'd say. It's a pretty old machine. Hard to say. It's a mower of some description. Could be 20s, I'd say. That type of engineering. Chain driven by the wheels, traction driven. There's the tine, I think it's called. Yeah, it's actually got a name on it. Graham, England. Oh no, sorry, Grantham, England. So any machinery buffs out there, here it is. Look up Grantham, England. You might already know the company. That's not my forte, engineering, but a lot of wooden parts under the panels, all that sort of thing. Fantastic. Look, gee, it's weathered well. Too bad it's been hit like that. So that's the wheel. And there's another wheel here with a different oh, it broke me neck. It's got a different what does that say? Hornsby and Sons. So I'd say that would be manufactured by Hornsby and Sons, and that other wheel that we looked at before was a different company. So it might be a bit of a make-up of different companies, but I'd say could it have been a Sunshine thing from McKay's in Sunshine in Melbourne? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to keep walking. We're right at the farmer's gate, so to speak, and plenty of wildlife tracks to follow back. Now the bike's up in there somewhere. I'm going to get my GPS out in a minute and find the quickest way back, even if that means walking over this land to get there. It's quite a relief to be out in the open, actually. Yeah, just found this. Not sure if it's a fox or a dog. Don't know. But it's no longer with us in its live form. Yeah, guys, I'm back up high again. I've just bloody come back up there. It's friggin' near vertical. I'm actually able to touch the ground with my hands. Nearly need a ladder. So I discovered a video that a guy came out here 9 years ago. I don't know whether it's here, but from what I gather from the video, he took a video overlooking the valley somewhere, and it looks like where I am now. There's a little edge where the trees are, and there's an opening to the left. I'm about the same height to the tree tops, give or take 20 metres or so, and that depends on how much the trees have grown in 9 years. There's bloody rocks everywhere. Who knows? I'll have a bit of a look around here, but after 2 hours I'm probably 1.5 kilometres or 2 away from the bike. It'll be time to get back there, I think, and have a break. Looks like I'm going to be ringing someone.
Today we're visiting the police cave, which overlooks the old township of the Woolshed. And what we're looking at the moment is the Woolshed Valley.
Okay, so obviously that's not me.
Left here is the police cave.
Okay, so the video is 9 years old, and what I'm getting from that is there's a little peak down there on the corner, and it tells me that it could be here, that, you know, somewhere here, except I'm a little bit high. If you notice in the video, he was more down into the treetops than they were the gum trees. They weren't these palm trees. In 9 years, you know, this stuff grows really, really slowly, so it wouldn't make much difference. Then I'd be a foot in it, probably. I'm way too high, I think, but there's some beautiful outcrops here. That's why I've come up. Just lovely. And I'm probably about, oh, I don't know. The blue dot's me, and the bike's the bottom heart. So, probably about 200, 300 metres, might be more. Pretty hard going stuff though. No, it's not the cave, but great little spot for a sleep, hey? Yeah guys, I'm just walking back to the bike and obviously keeping my eye out for the cave, but come across this fence and it goes for miles, you know, it goes for 1 kilometre back that way and goes through here. Now, this would have had to have been put in by hand many years ago. Good Lord, my mind boggles on how much work that would have been, and I mean, it was doomed to fail. Sooner or later, you know, the trees would have come down over them, and that's what's happened. Don't know how old it'd be, but this might give it away. It's the way they used to make it. Nowadays, we've got a ring lock type fence. Anyway, just a point of interest as we're going. That post down there still got black paint on it. Would it be 60, 70 years old? I don't know. Well guys, here I am in my usual relaxed position. I've got myself a little bit set up. I'm boiling some water, having a can of sardines, and I've decided that once I've had enough of a rest, I'm going to go back out and I'll take my shovel with me and have a bit more of a look around. I'm sorry to say I'm not real confident on finding the cave. It's a real hard one, this one. It's even harder than finding the Kelly cave, to be honest. But you never know, I might stumble across it while I'm out there. Yeah, I just thought I'd flick the camera on here, guys. I've been walking for a little while and just came across this spot here. Very interesting. There's a big outcrop here and it just opens up. It's very high up on the ridge and some beautiful granite here. Just unbelievable, really. Just really nice. I'll see if I can get myself sorted up on this rock. Be easy to mistake anything here for a cave, really. Looks fantastic. Very deep cavern there, and I'm right up here. It's just great. Fantastic. Okay guys, just got back to camp, sitting in front of the fire. Gonna have a rest and go home. That's it. You're not going to see another police cave video until I find it, and then I'll do a video. I'm going to get a guide to take us out. I'm going to get on to my son's mate Gemmo to get him to come out and lead us to it, only for the reason that I'm just spending too much time doing it, and I want to move on to the next project, which is London Rock. So the easiest way now is to not spend any more time just walking around the bush hoping I'll come across it. but to just go to it. And that'll be interesting. I'll be able to sit there and give you a bit of a rundown of what happened out here and at the cave. So thanks for staying with us, guys. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe the videos if you can do so. And we'll catch you next time. Bye for now.